So what is meant by a plane? A surface is said to be a plane. The surface is said to be a plane if the line segment joining any 2 points on it. A surface is said to be a plane if the line segment joining any 2 points on it must lie entirely on it. A surface is said to be a plane if the line segment joining any 2 points on it must lie entirely on it. So mathematically, how to represent the plane? Mathematically, a linear equation in 3 variables. A linear equation in 3 variables represents a plane. So instead of 3 variables, if it is 2 variables, it represents a straight line. Whereas if it is 3 variables, it represents a plane. That is, so equation of the plane in Cartesian form. So equation of the plane in Cartesian form, ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0. Vector form, r bar dot n bar equal to d. So in the Cartesian form, the coefficients of the variables x, y, z, that is a comma b comma c, are direction ratios of normal to the plane. So the coefficients a comma b comma c are direction ratios of the normal to the plane. So if this represents a plane, then the direction ratios of the normal to the plane are a comma b comma c. In the same manner, vector form, so in the vector form, n bar is the vector normal to the plane. So how to prove that ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 represents the equation of a plane? Now, as per the definition, if I take any 2 points p x1 y1 z1 q x2 y2 z2 lies in the plane, that is satisfying the equation, we have to prove that any point on the line segment joining PQ must also lie on it. That means if I take the point R, which divides the line segment joining PQ in the ratio of lambda is to 1, using section formula, we can write the coordinates of R. If R also satisfies the equation of the plane, then we can conclude that this equation represents the plane. So if I substitute the coordinates of R, so A into lambda x2 plus x1 upon lambda plus 1 plus B into lambda y2 plus y1 upon lambda plus 1 plus C into lambda z2 plus z1 upon lambda plus 1 plus D equal to. So if I group the terms, lambda ax2 plus by2 plus cz2 plus D plus ax1 plus by1 plus cz1 plus D upon lambda plus 1. This also equal to 0 using these two conditions. Go through once again. Equation of the plane passing through a point in Cartesian form, a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. That means this is the equation of the plane passing through a point x1, y1, z1 with direction ratios proportional to the normal are a comma b comma c. So one method is take jx plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0, substitute the point and subtract the two equations. Then you will get. Another method is a, B, C are the direction ratios of the perpendicular to the plane. And if I take P, X, comma, Y, comma, Z be any point in the plane, then direction ratios of AP bar and direction ratios of the normal to the plane are perpendicular. So the condition is this in the vector form. So vector equation of the plane passing through a point with position vector A bar with a normal vector N bar is R bar minus A bar dot N bar equal to 0. Now, here AP bar is perpendicular to the N bar. That means dot product is 0. So R bar minus A bar dot N bar equal to 0. Another way is take the equation of the plane as R bar dot N bar equal to D and A bar lies on it. So A bar dot N bar equal to D. Subtract. Then you get R bar minus A bar dot N bar equal to 0. Equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points A x1 y1 z1 B x2 y2 z2 C x3 y3 z3 is in Cartesian form. 4 by 4 determinant equal to 0. That is x y z1 x1 y1 z1 1 x2 y2 z2 1 x3 y3 z3 1 equal to 0. Or in 3 by 3 determinant form x minus x1 y minus y1 z minus z1 equal z1 x2 minus x1 y2 minus y1 z2 minus z1 x3 minus x1 y3 minus y1 z3 minus z1 equal to 0. Now one method of explanation to get the equations is, if I consider the points A, B, C and P, X, Y, Z be any point in the plane, then volume of tetrahedron PABC equal to 0. That is volume of tetrahedron PABC will be 0. From that you can consider this equation. Or even you can get from this determinant 4 by 4 determinant you can convert into 3 by 3 determinant also. Or even you have a formula volume of tetrahedron 1 by 6 scalar triple product of AP bar, AB bar, AC bar equal to 0. That is from this also you can conclude this equation. Or one more method, completely Cartesian form. Take the equation of the plane as AX plus BY plus CZ plus D equal to 0 and substitute the points AX1 plus BY1 plus CZ1 plus D equal to 0. AX2 plus BY2 plus CZ2 plus D equal to 0. AX3 plus BY3 plus CZ3 plus D equal to 0. Now these are the four equations. Now if I consider these four equations as in terms of A, B, C, D as a variables. So I am considering A coefficients A, B, C, D as a variables. Then these are the homogeneous system of equations in four variables A, B, C, D. and it has a non-trivial solution. So condition for non-trivial solution is 4 by 4 determinant equal to 0. Or if I subtract the equations correspondingly 1 and 2, then I'll get the equation of the plane passing through a point, that is a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0. So this is the equation of the plane passing through a point. Now b and c also lies on it. That means a into x2 minus x1 plus b into y2 minus y1 plus c into z2 minus z1 equal to 0, as well as a into x3 minus x1 plus b into y3 minus y1 plus c into z3 minus z1 equal to 0. Solve these two equations using cross multiplication method, and you can get proportion for a, b, c and substitute in the first equation this and simplify. Then you'll get determinant form, 3 by 3 determinant form. Or even here also we can say that by homogeneous system of equations in terms of a, b, c, we can conclude this equation. So equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points in vector form. Let a bar, b bar, c bar are the position vectors of 3 points, capital A, capital B, capital C, and r bar is the position vector of any point P in the plane. Now if I join AP bar, AB bar, AC bar, they are lies in the same plane, so they are coplanar. So AP bar, AB bar and AC bar are coplanar. Once they are coplanar, the scalar triple product is 0. That is AP bar, AB bar, AC bar, scalar triple product equal to 0. Now, so this will be same as AP bar dot AB bar cross AC bar equal to 0. Now, in terms of position vectors, R bar minus A bar dot AB bar cross AC bar equal to 0. Now, here AB bar cross AC bar corresponds to normal vector of the plane. Previously, I have written equation in the form R bar minus A bar dot N bar equal to 0. That is, normal vector of the plane is AB bar cross AC bar. So this again I can expand and written as R bar dot AB bar cross AC bar equal to A bar dot AB bar cross AC bar. Now, so in terms of position vectors, it will be R bar dot. So if I write B bar minus A bar cross C bar minus A bar and simplify, you'll get A cross B plus B cross C plus C cross A equal to scalar triple product of A bar, B bar, C bar. So vector equation of the plane passing through 3 points. Either you can remember this R bar minus A bar dot normal vector AB bar cross AC bar equal 0, or R bar dot A cross B plus B cross C plus C cross A equal to scalar triple product of AB, C. So this is a vector equation of the plane in non-parametric form. The vector equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points in non-parametric form. Now, so what about the parametric form then? Now, so how to write the parametric form? When three vectors are coplanar, we can write one vector as a linear combination of other two vectors. That is AP bar, I can write as lambda AB bar plus mu AC bar. So one vector has a linear combination of other two vectors. Now in terms of position vector, so R bar minus A bar equal to lambda times B bar minus A bar plus mu into C bar minus A bar. So R bar equal to A bar plus lambda into B bar minus A bar plus mu into C bar minus A bar. Now, where lambda and mu are scalar, that's why it is called the parametric form, because they are parametric. So, vector equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points in parametric form is R bar equal to A bar plus lambda into B bar minus A bar plus mu into C bar minus A bar. Now, if I regroup the terms of A bar, B bar, C bar, so R bar equal to, let us take A bar common, then 1 minus lambda minus mu into A bar plus lambda B bar plus mu C bar. So this is another form. Or you can rewrite this to one more form as R bar equal to, now it is a constant, 1 minus lambda minus mu. I can write this as L A bar plus
L.
M B bar plus N C bar. Condition is where L plus M plus N equal to 1. That means you can remember this also. So if any equation is in this form, so you can consider that this represents the vector equation of the plane under this condition only, L plus M plus N equal to 1. Intercepts of a plane. So how to define x-intercept, y-intercept and z-intercept. So if a plane intersects the x-axis at a comma 0 comma 0, then x-coordinate of the point of intersection of the plane with x-axis is called the x-intercept. So in the same manner, y-coordinate of the point of intersection of the plane with the y-axis is called the y-intercept, and z-coordinate of the point of intersection of the plane with the z-axis is called the z-intercept. That means here A is x-intercept and B is y-intercept and C is z-intercept. So x-intercept is the x-coordinate of point of intersection of the plane with x-axis. X-intercept is the x-coordinate of point of intersection of the plane with the x-axis. In the same manner, you can have y-intercept and z-intercept. So if the plane intersects the coordinate axis at A, B and C, then the intercepts are OA equal to A and OB equal to B and OC equal to C. So what about the equation of the plane in intercept form? So equation of plane in intercept form. Like in 2 dimension, exactly same manner in 3 dimension also. That is, if A comma B and C are the intercepts of the plane on coordinate axis, so equation of the plane in intercept form is x by A plus y by B plus z by C equal to 1. Or in simplified form, BCX plus CAY plus ABZ equal to ABC. So in 2 dimension, the intercept form is x by A plus y by B equal to 1. Whereas in 3 dimension, it is x by A plus y by B plus z by C equal to 1. Now, how to derive this equation is, previously we have written the equation of the plane passing through three non-collinear points in determinant form. So here also we are having 3 points on the plane A0, 0, 0, B0, 0, 0, C. So use the equation of the plane in determinant form and simplify to get the equation of the plane in intercept form. So equation of the plane in normal or perpendicular form. So like this equation in 2D also you are having. In 2 dimension, the equation is x cos alpha plus y sin alpha equal to p, where p corresponds to perpendicular distance from origin to the line and alpha corresponds inclination of the normal with x-axis. Whereas equation of the plane in normal or perpendicular form in 3 dimensions, Cartesian form. So equation of the plane at a distance of p units from origin with the direction cosines of the normal to the plane are L comma M comma N is Lx plus My plus Nz equal to P. That is, if I consider N is the foot of the perpendicular drawn from origin, so the length of ON equal to P and the direction ratios of the normal or direction cosines of the normal are L comma M comma N. Then the coordinates of the foot of the perpendicular N from origin using the parametric coordinates we can write as LP comma MP and NP. If I take P, X, Y, Z be any point in the plane, then ON bar is perpendicular to NP bar. So direction ratios of ON bar are proportional to L comma M comma N or direction cosines. Direction ratios of NP bar are X minus LP, Y minus MP, Z minus NP. So their dot product is 0. That is sum of products of direction ratios is 0. So you can write as X minus LP into L plus Y minus MP into M plus Z minus MP into N equal to 0. So if you simplify, you get Lx plus My plus Nz equal to P. Now exactly in the same manner, vector form. So vector equation of the plane in normal form or perpendicular form with n cap as normal unit vector is r bar dot n cap equal to P, where P is the perpendicular distance of the plane from origin. So from origin at a distance of P units, N is the foot of the perpendicular. That is ON equal to P and N cap is a normal unit vector. If I take R bar is position vector of any point P in the plane, then the length P will be considered as P is the projection of OP bar along ON bar. So P equal to projection of one vector along another vector, that is R bar dot N cap. So conversion of general form of the plane to the normal form. So Ax plus By plus Ez plus D equal 0, where A comma B comma C are the direction ratios of the normal to the plane. So to convert the direction ratios to direction cosines, we need to divide with root of A square plus B square plus C square. Then it will be in the form of Lx plus My plus Nz equal to P. That is, this constant corresponds to perpendicular distance from origin. That is, perpendicular distance of the general form of the plane from origin is modulus of D upon root of A square plus B square plus C square. So angle between two planes in Cartesian form and vector form. So the angle between the two planes is same as the angle between the corresponding normal vectors. So if theta is one angle, then pi minus theta will be the another angle. So if I take the equation of the planes in Cartesian form as a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0, then theta is the angle between them. And if I consider theta is the acute angle, then I can write cos theta equal to modulus of a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon root of a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square root of a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. Whereas in terms of vector form, cos theta equal to n1 bar dot n2 bar upon modulus of n1 bar modulus of n2 bar. Now condition for perpendicular planes in Cartesian form and vector form, and condition for parallel planes, coefficient should be in proportion, that is a1 by a2 equal to b1 by b2 equal to c1 by c2, or the normal vectors of the plane must be one in terms of another constant time, that is n1 bar equal to lambda times n2 bar. So equation of the plane parallel to ax plus by plus cz plus d equal to 0 is of the form ax plus by plus cz plus d1 equal to 0. That is, they differ only by a constant. So if the equation of the plane is r bar dot n bar equal to d, then the parallel plane will be r bar dot n bar equal to d1. So equation of the plane passing through a point and perpendicular to two given planes. Now, so equation of the plane passing through a point, let us take a x1 y1 z1 and perpendicular to two planes as a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal 0, a2x plus b2y plus c2z plus d2 equal to 0. In terms of vector form, r bar dot n1 bar equal to d1, r bar dot n2 bar equal to d2. Now, so the normal vector, that is n1 bar, is perpendicular to this plane and n2 bar is perpendicular to this plane. So their cross product will be perpendicular to the plane passing through the point a x1 y1 z1. So the equation of the plane passing through a point with position vector a bar and a normal vector n1 bar cross n2 bar can be written as r bar minus a bar dot n1 bar cross n2 bar equal to 0. Now, whereas in Cartesian form, equation of the plane passing through a point can be taken as a into x minus x1 plus b into y minus y1 plus c into z minus z1 equal to 0, and this plane perpendicular to a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal to 0. So the condition for perpendicular is a1 plus bb1 plus cc1 equal to 0. In the same manner, a2 plus bb2 plus cc2 equal to 0. So by solving these two equations, we'll get the proportion for ABC and substitute back. R is eliminating ABC, we can get this equation, determinant form. Or even this can be considered from the vector form directly. So r bar minus a bar corresponds to the first row, n1 bar corresponds to the second row, n2 bar corresponds to the third row. So equation of the plane passing through 2 points and perpendicular to a given plane. So take the 2 points as x1 y1 z1, bx2 y2 z2. In terms of vectors, position vectors of a and b are a bar and b bar, and perpendicular to the plane a1x plus b1y plus c1z plus d1 equal 0. In the vector form is r bar dot n1 bar equal to d1. Now ab bar is along the plane, and because these two planes are perpendicular, so n1 bar is also along this plane. So n1 bar cross ab bar is perpendicular to the plane passing through 2 points. That is, the normal vector of the plane becomes n bar equal to ab bar cross n1 bar. So equation of the plane passing through 2 points a and b with a normal vector n bar, I can write as r bar minus a bar dot ab bar cross n1 bar equal to 0. Whereas in Cartesian form, first row will be x minus x1, y minus y1, z minus z1 equal z1. Second row x2 minus x1, y2 minus y1, z2 minus z1. Third row a1, b1, c1. Determinant equal to 0. This you can consider from this vector form, or you can derive by taking the equation of the plane passing through a point A and substitute the point B, and two planes are perpendicular. So a1 plus bb1 plus cc1 equal 0. Solving this equation, you'll get equation of the plane in determinant form. So equation of the plane passing through a point and parallel to two vectors. Now let us take passing through a point with position vector a as a bar, and this plane is parallel to two vectors. Means if the board is one plane, so these are the two planes, that is, one is b bar and another is c bar. That means these are parallel to the plane. Now their cross product will be the normal vector, that is n bar equal to b bar cross c bar. So b cross is perpendicular to this plane. Why? Because b bar and c bar are parallel to the plane, so their cross product will be perpendicular to the plane. That means normal vector will be b cross c, and it is passing through the point A with position vector a bar. So equation of the plane passing through a point with a normal vector r bar minus a bar dot n bar equal to 0. That is, r bar minus a bar dot b cross c equal to 0. That is, r bar dot b cross c equal to a bar dot b cross c. So this is a vector equation of the plane passing through a point and parallel to two vectors in non-parametric form, because there is no parameter. Now if I want to have a parametric form, r bar minus a bar, b bar and c bar are coplanar. So I can write one vector as a linear combination of other two vectors. So r bar minus a bar equal to lambda b bar plus mu c bar. So r bar equal to a bar plus lambda b bar plus mu c bar, where lambda and mu are scalars, that is parameters. So that's why it is called parametric form. In the same manner, vector equation of the plane in Cartesian form passing through a point x1, y1, z1 and parallel to two lines x minus alpha 1 upon a1 equal to y minus beta 1 upon b1 equal to z minus gamma 1 upon c1, and another line parallel to the plane is x minus alpha 2 upon a2 y minus beta 2 upon b2 equal to z minus gamma 2 upon c2. So this equation we can write directly as x minus x1 y minus y1 z minus z1 as the first row, second row a1 b1 c1, third row a2 b2 c2 equal to 0 determinant.